Welcome back to my house. Today I will be reviewing the Adidas Pharrell Jellyfish in the olive orange colorway. Whew, that's a lot to say. Yeah, these are an incredible pair of shoes, and let's get right into it. So this shoe is largely inspired, or really based off of, built upon the Adidas Adistar, a sneaker that has been around for quite a while. In the past few years, they've had a lot of collabs with brands or companies such as Songs for the Mute. So yeah, pretty popular pair of shoes, and I think they've also had collabs with some other people, maybe Bad Bunny and Sean Witherspoon. I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like they've both collabed on this. Well, not this, but the Adistar, which these are inspired by and kind of built up upon. But yeah, this is the traction here. It's pretty simple. It's nothing like really crazy. There's no like radical pivot on there or anything. The comfort on these all comes from the midsole. And yeah, which is Adiprene, a pretty standard, basic, foam styled midsole material, really reliable, provides you decent all day comfort, and there's really not much to say about it. These do have some pretty cool details about them, to with the orange kind of popping out from the outsole to the midsole. The midsole here being more of a sailor off-white color, maybe even slightly cream, depending on the color of the light that is being reflected off, especially if it's a warmer or yellowish hue to the light, it's gonna definitely look cream. Then we have, yeah, the orange hits here, the painted pods on the side here, and yeah, that's pretty much all for the midsole, along with like this like little hard piece right there that goes from the outsole to the midsole. The upper is entirely, I would say, synthetic meshes. Small hit of leather here. I'm not sure if it's genuine leather, but it is still a decent toe cap material. All of this up above though, it's all synthetic. It is either like plastic, polyester, something along those lines. Yeah, and it's all pretty cool. It's very intricate, really nice design. The main captive or cool thing about this shoe is kind of the design and the way it looks, different from every single angle, kind of like a jellyfish in a way. Yeah, just because like here, when you do the top down view, you can kind of just see the whole side panel pretty much all at once, to see the entire shoe for the most part. So yeah, it's really, really awesome, especially the way how the midsole kind of comes out a little bit, which is a very unique, decent design. Something you don't see in a lot of like shoes besides like Balenciaga's like runners and yeah, a lot of like Balenciaga sneakers besides kind of like the Parises, but yeah, like a lot of them like the runners, the 3XLs, all the XL Balenciagas, they kind of all have a very similar design. So yeah, pretty cool. And this shoe's been getting compared a lot to Balenciaga, especially Balenciaga runners, due to that like oversized, bulky dad shoe look. You got the rubber hits here, all around. All looks really good, really cool. These are just absolutely incredible, and these are also from, believe it or not, China. So if you really want to get these for a good price and not pay what is the lowest I've seen for any of them, which was on Sofiakicks, like $500 for a random size, these are like 12.5. And if I wanted to get these off of Sofiakicks, they would want $1,600. Go once like over 2K, absolutely insane. Prices on eBay have been ridiculous too, from what I've seen thus far. So yeah, if you want any like this pair, especially the like debut colorway, bruh, hit up Sofiakicks down in the description. They're gonna give you a great deal. They did me, and they have many others before me and after me. So highly recommend. I even have a discount code that you can use down in the description, and I'll have their information up on screen here. Yeah, so yeah, really highly recommend them. Great seller, amazing communication, and yeah, multiple ways to pay with them. So awesome pair of shoes. And yeah, also the versatility of the shoe, which really surprised me. I'm not a huge, I actually hate orange shoes, but these are probably one of my favorite orange sneakers I've ever owned thus far. So yeah, whew, just incredible pair. Yeah, and they kind of go with all different type of color pants, jeans. I'm actually gonna have an on foot to where I'm wearing multiple pants, and you can just see that like, oh, it doesn't look bad with this. To where some shoes I would wear with like brown pants or like a darker shade of blue or light blue, or even like something that will cover it, like with a flared cut. It just doesn't look as good, but these look amazing. So that will be on the B-roll on foot portion. And another thing, the sizing. So these I got in a US 12.5, and I'm a men's size 13. They fit me decently well. Just because the half size down, it's not too bad. It's just a little snug on my foot, which I'm okay with. If it was 13, it'd be perfect. So with that, I would recommend going true to size. And if you have a wide foot, I still recommend going true to size. You'll be pretty good. These are actually very wide foot friendly. And due to the mesh and synthetic materials that make up the overlays, they do stretch relatively easy. I've noticed that these have started to kind of stretch to my foot a bit more, and I'm pretty comfortable wearing these. I've been wearing these pretty consistently for the past like week now, just kind of wearing them, getting a better vibe of them, you know, doing that on foot with different pairs of pants, see how it looks, and I love them. They're probably one of my, if not my favorite pair of shoes this year, and that's saying a lot with how many great sneakers are coming out. So Adidas really kind of killed it another year in a row now, insane, with these, you know, running style sneakers. Really awesome. Like, did not see this coming, and happy I was able to get a pair. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the laces here, they hold. Holy shit, do they hold. Like, I lace them up and they stay snug on my feet. And yeah, gotta really work them to undo it. So yeah, amazing pair of shoes. You put them on your feet, you'll be good all day. They'll stay tight. You don't have to worry about them coming untied. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend. I would say if you only could buy one pair of shoes, get these. Maybe get them in this orange colorway, but if you're someone who doesn't like, sorry about that. If you're someone who doesn't like wearing a lot of colors, get them in the black colorway. This is one that I have here. Been wearing them quite a bit too. Not as much as the white and orange, just because it's so pretty warm. These will probably be more actively worn in the winter and more rainy time of the year. So yeah, great, just an absolute awesome pair of shoes. Go get yourself a pair. All right, see you next one. Enjoy the B-roll, on foot portion, all that.